Jeremy Corbyn passionately believes our Labour membership is sovereign, and ordinary members, under one member, one vote, decide who should be the Labour leader. And we decided that, comrades, last September, on an overwhelming first ballot of nearly 60%, whilst the other candidates struggled to get into double figures. Jeremy Corbyn is the Labour leader and will be the re-elected Labour leader on September the 24th. Despite progress in the form of Michael Foster running to the High Court to try and bypass democracy, Jeremy remains the incumbent leader of the Labour Party. People like us are fed up with wishy-washy so-called socialism. The socialism advocated by Blair, Miliband and the current crop of right-wingers in the party isn't our brand of socialism. We demand a socialism that speaks for the working class, a socialism that sees the homeless on our streets and acts to put a roof over their heads, a socialism that knows even renting a home is getting beyond most ordinary people, a socialism that attacks the fat cats like Mike Ashley at Sports Direct with his 0 hours contracts and his abhorrent workplace practices, and a socialism that recognises our carers are worth a whole lot more than £62.10 a week on a minimum 35-hour working week.
Over the years, I've felt that Westminster has become disengaged with the working class, especially with working class young people. A lot of the electorate has thought all the parties have become too similar, and there's a huge element of distrust towards politicians. Jeremy Corbyn didn't fly in, wave a magic wand and make everything better, but he did give people that one thing that they needed, and that was hope. His very left-wing open attitude offers something different, and suddenly, no matter if you love him or hate him, politics was being spoken about again. Jeremy Corbyn gave people something to believe in, with his very left-wing views that people often laughed at and considered a thing of the past. They were back, in force, and with a friendly and confident face. Personally, I don't believe you can impose socialism on anybody. I believe you can plant a seed, but the rest has to grow from within. Jeremy Corbyn enticed members in their thousands by doing just that.
Theresa May made a remark a few weeks before she was elected that she didn't believe in a minimum wage. Is not even allowed for young people under 25. For older people like myself, the pension is now linked to the to a different system, to the retail price index, so that since that has happened, when the Tories first came in with Cameron leading it, we've lost over £1,000 a year. Pensioners have lost on their pension, and the pension is now £150 a week if you've paid 35 years in. But the cost of living is such that you need £190 a week. That is the official poverty level. So it shows how different workers are suffering. I'd like to end by saying I really feel privileged to be able to be on this platform supporting Jeremy Corbyn and supporting the People's Assembly. And it's lovely to see you all today, and we must go forward and win.
It is because they believe, as we do, that in a country where thousands of families are reliant on the charity of food banks, Corbyn is in fact very much electable. However, opposition from the enemies of working people is to be expected. What is totally unacceptable is the refusal by some Labour MPs to accept the democratic will of party members. We can only conclude they would rather see the Tory government stay in power, carrying out their attacks on working people, than see the election of a Labour Party with a left-wing agenda. Jeremy Corbyn was elected as leader because he's a decent, honest, conviction politician. And since his election, membership has rocketed to dizzy heights. Let us all unite against our class enemies in the single most important task: to sweep the Tories out of power and elect a Labour government pledged to end austerity and work tirelessly in the interests of the working people. Am I saying Corbyn's den will be number 10?
I'm here to bring fraternal greetings from Momentum and Labour Party supporters on Anglesey. Over the last year, including myself, around about an additional 100 members have joined the Labour Party. And I was very proud to rejoin the Labour Party myself after 40 years away. The reason I returned to the Labour Party was because of Jeremy Corbyn. I've waited a long time to see a socialist candidate for Labour leadership.
Hello, my name's Kathy and I'm a member of Aberconwy CLP. There's been a lot of talk about how the media gives the impression to anybody who just reads mainstream media that Jeremy Corbyn is unelectable and the Labour Party isn't going anywhere. Well, we've talked a lot about that in our CLP and talked about how we can connect with our constituency and show them who we are and what we do.
My name's Trev and I'm from Deeside. I'm the Secretary of Deeside Trades Council. I just want to say a few words about the attacks on Jeremy Corbyn in the mass media. He's attacked because he's an honest and principled socialist. My God, what a thing to be attacked for, yeah? But they can't attack him for that. So instead they attack his attire. And they say that he didn't wear a suit at one stage. And then he goes to Davy Hopper's funeral and he wears a red tie. Is that insulting? Davy Hopper would have loved it. So Jeremy Corbyn is in touch with the people. He's in touch with ordinary working people. He's aware of what's going on.
The inimitable and unique politician and activist Dennis Skinner, MP, for us here today. Okay. Short and to the point as he always is. And he said, I nominated Jeremy last year, I voted for Jeremy last year, and I will be voting for him again. Keep the faith and good luck with the Rhyl rally.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tories out! Corbyn in! Tories out! Corbyn in! Tories out! Corbyn in! Tories out! Tories out! Don't believe the lies in the sun. Tories out! Corbyn in! Tories out! Corbyn in! Larger for our tech banker. What a load of nonsense about a thing. Because every little thing is gonna be alright. Corbyn in! Corbyn in! Tories out! Corbyn in! Tories out! Corbyn in! Corbyn in! Jeremy Corbyn is a socialist, and Jeremy Corbyn isn't a threat to your security. He's not mates with ISIS. He's not mates with the IRA. What he is a man who wants a more peaceful world, a fairer country, an economy that works for everyone. Tories out! Corbyn in! Tories out! Corbyn in! Tories out! Corbyn in!
We
We're here to support Jeremy in the leadership challenge and then the election.
To support Jeremy Corbyn. He's the leader of the Labour Party. He was elected by a massive majority last year, but apparently he's got to do it again, so he'll be elected by a massive majority this year because he's the true leader of the Labour Party membership.
Jeremy Corbyn for the 99%.
I'm here because I used to be a member of the Labour Party. I supported our local MP for quite a while, delivered on door leaflets and things. Got fed up with the Labour Party sort of last election. I liked our local MP, so I still supported him. Obviously he's out now. I think Corbyn is just, everything he says, he seems to speak for me. Just so enthusiastic. People you talk to who've had no interest in politics have now suddenly started taking notice. To be honest, I just think we need this momentum, using the word momentum, I'm not in it, but momentum to carry on and everybody talk to somebody else, organise together, and together we can be stronger.
Well, at the last election I spoiled my ballot because there really wasn't anybody worth voting for, and for the first time in my lifetime there is somebody with a platform that I actually want to get behind, which is amazing. It's an exciting time to be alive, so I thought I'd just roll out and show my support.
It's all about democracy, and the fight that we've got at the moment is about democracy within the Labour Party. That's the crucial thing we're fighting for. That's what Jeremy Corbyn offers, and that's what Owen Smith doesn't offer. Jeremy Corbyn offers to change the democracy and make the Labour Party a democratic organisation, and that's what we need.
I'm here today because Jeremy Corbyn's consistently stood behind disabled people, working class people, people who are left behind, and on days like today we're showing our support for him.
Okay, I'm John Whitehurst. I'm a member of the Labour Party in the Vale of Clwyd. I'm here supporting Jeremy Corbyn today because he's basically saved my life. I was so disillusioned with spin, lies, manipulation, and then the leadership election came up last year and Jeremy was like a breath of fresh air. It was as if I could say those things, I would. And Jeremy is honest and straight and socialist, and thank God.
Hey, my name's Joseph Bryan, I'm a student nurse. My fiancée is a student occupational therapist. We both work for the NHS. We're here to support Jeremy Corbyn today because he supports an NHS, our NHS, supports Rhyl. Rhyl is the second most deprived town in Wales, and it's a big source of jobs here for the community, and it's supporting lots of different disabilities and minorities within our country.
It's really nice to come to Rhyl and see that the momentum of this movement is progressing, speedily and solidly as well. That's what I really like. It's just that everybody comes together, no matter where from, to move Britain to a situation where we're governed by sane people rather than the madness which rules at the moment. It's as simple as that, and that's really all I need to say.
There's power in the factory, power in the land, power in the hand of the worker. But it all amounts to nothing if together we don't stand. There is power in a union. Now the lessons of the past were all learned with workers' blood. Mistakes of the bosses we must pay for. From the cities and the farmlands to trenches full of mud. War has always been the boss's way, sir.